Alright, let's see now. So I'm streaming right now with the phone. Let's check the sound right now. Alright, so right now I'm gonna look here into my tablet to see how it sounds. Alright, let me go here. I'm gonna give a couple of more minutes. Finally, this one. Let's see. Alright, live chat. Okay. Oh, that's a good sound. I have no clue what happened. Okay, so let's do with the phone. If we cannot do it differently, we're gonna do it with the phone. Alright, top chat 0. We don't have anyone in the chat. So unless people are coming, until people are coming, let me just do this. Okay, here. Maybe this one it's better. So, let me play this robbery again. Alright, so let's see. Say hello to me if you are there. How is the sound? Technicality or something happened, do check the community news. I placed there an announcement that I cannot do it. I was not feeling well. I was just out of everything. So I did left a message for you for last week. But now I'm on it, and in today's topics, today we're going to talk about rubato. But before we're doing that, let's go a little bit into the news. How you been, how I've been, what is new with the channel, and then we're gonna go into this topic. So again, welcome. Let's see who else is here. I'm looking on the live chat as well. So what can I tell you? We do have we are having a couple of new tutorials, on the channel that I just posted. So 2 weeks ago I did 2 tutorials about fingering, very important fingering. I would like you to check that. You know how important is fingering into a piece and to find the right fingering for you, absolutely. Then in a part 2 I talk about legato and fingering. That means finger substitution in the fingering, like this. You see that, what I'm talking on the top, and creating legato through the right fingering. That was part 2 in regarding fingering. Then I did do another good one, practice with awareness. So go into that one. That is again a very important. I'm talking with awareness because I couldn't find a better way of saying, but meaning in my, English not speaking language, I would say practice with your brain on and really focus what you're doing and listening what you're doing. Create goals for the practice, for goals, short-term goals on practice time, and then in a 3 days goal, in a week goal, and be aware what's happening there. And the last one that I did, it was about performance anxiety. It's a long one, it is 25 minutes long, but if you are listening all the way to the end, you're gonna get many, many points. I would actually, I will advise you to take a pen and really, really write down those tips, because all of them, they're critical, literally critical for your performance, I just, right now, the next one that is coming, it's about what? Hold on. What? I just did it today. It's about, hold on, I even forgot what it's about. Oh my God, I'm like, my mind is all over. It's running all over, right? So, it's about legato and, right, it's a very, 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 very good one. Hold on, let me go back here. On the live chatting, we're having 2 people. Right. Then I did post a couple of good testimonials from my students that I had during year. So that was a pretty exciting thing. I can tell you that I'm working on a new project that is on another platform that is called Teachable, and there I will post a lot of videos, including right now I'm working on an entire course in regarding technicality, in regarding Hanon, Czerny, scales, chords and arpeggio, and that platform is a paid platform, right? So that is called Teachable, and I will let you know exactly the link into the description when it's ready to be published. So those are the news. And because of that, right now I pulled out of my archive, files, all kind of little testimonials so that they will be shown into that platform as well. So what I did prepare today, actually my first idea, it was to talk about other little things today in regarding alla breve, trill or so. But then one of the students that I know, she will come on this live stream. She was saying that she loves my rubato, and how do I do this rubato? So now I was just taking a nap before I came alive. I'm like, okay, I need to rest half an hour, because I was just recording before that, a lot of different recordings that they would come up. And I'm like, rubato, how can I explain, how to do rubato? Because it's such an interesting way how to do rubato. So I will start actually my topic for today with you understanding that in order to like and love and understand classical music, it's very important for you to listen a lot of classical music. More you listen, more your interpretation, it will come better, meaning that it's coming into your bloodstream and it's growing into you. So your rubato, when it's time to do it, it will be much easier to do it without much explanation. Now, I can tell you from my own, growing up, as I would go at the house from, my parents, they were not into the classical music. My father did play piano, but he was playing kind of folkloric music, all kind of dancing and I don't know how to call them. Like we call him hora and they're dancing, folkloric music. As you do have like country music, we have in Romania other kind of dancing music, So I did not grow up per se with classical music. But going in a school of music, I could hear all the time the classical music in my ear because everybody was practicing this. And then I remember I did have a collection this big of long play discs. And every time I would come from school, I would put that, and it was into the background all day long. So probably that's how my ear got used with classical music and how it's supposed to be. Otherwise, I don't really know. Now, going into how you would do rubato. Rubato for me, so first of all, the concept of music, it's exactly the same as you talking to somebody, right? So when you talk with somebody, it's important, when you really want to be understood, like I am trying you to understand me, right? Sometimes I emphasize a word, sometimes I'm not, and then I'm emphasizing one word or two, and then I'm moving on into the phrase for you to understand that that word is important, or I'm delaying in order to tell you something. This is for me a kind of rubato in the way, so that is part of the interpretation. It's coming in my mind, you do have this expression, you stealing the time and then you giving back. And I didn't know this quote, this way of saying. I had one of my students, her name is Czerny, and she was my student for 6-7 years, and then she went to the conservatory, and then in the summer vacation, she came back, and then I was trying to explain her how to delay a phrase, to make it bigger and more important, and then she said, oh, you gotta steal the time and then bring it back, and then I'm like, what you mean you're stealing the time? I couldn't get it. But that's how you are saying. In my world, rubato, it's mostly like delaying something. So when you really want to tell me something, you delay for the effect of me to getting you understood. And this is coming natural. Though, that's why I start with listen to a lot of music, of classical music. It's coming natural if you listen a lot to classical music. That's one. Second, it's not coming natural if you don't know the song. And probably you know it very well. So first, we really need to know the song to get all the technicality out of it, to know the right hand, to know the left hand, to do all the brain work, and to and be almost to the point of memorizing, to the memorization. When the fingers are free, to play, that's when the interpretation start coming slowly by slowly. The third thing that you need to do is to listen. To really listen your own critic, to be your own critic. It's harsh to say being your own critic, but if you close your eyes and you think how I want this phrase to be, you really gotta imagine that phrase, how you want to be, and then play it. That is your rubato practically, right? Sometimes you can, like in theater, like in live theater, you can say, to be or not to be or not to be or not to be. These are all rubato for me. Is or you need to do that. It depends how you personally you like it, and you need to decide you how you like it. Okay, so yeah, we're having already 3 people. I'm happy that we're having 3 people right now. Let's see who is it. Maybe you can say hi to me. Let's see who is it and what level is that person. Maybe I could come with some question. That's why I'm doing this little live streaming for you, to to ask me questions, to tell me topics, what would you like me to talk about or so. And right now that my brain is on and I'm more focused, I'm gonna tell you what is my next, what I just did record an hour ago, because I was like blanking out. An hour ago I just recorded about relaxation. This is absolutely a big topic. I did 3 videos, right? So first is about how to relax, and it's gonna be about 25 minutes long, with lots of everything that I could come on, with the relaxing wrist and arm weight, and even some other tricks and tips to relax. That was my first video that I just recorded. Second one is shorter, it's about 10-15 minutes long, in which I'm talking why we are tense, from the physiological to the mental work. Physiological and mental could be either one, and how to avoid this, and because this depends even what kind of piece we are playing, and this depends if we are performing or you just playing for yourself. So when the tenseness occur, that's the second one. And then I did another one that's really short, about 10 minutes, how to stretch and stretch, and how important is the stretching. And right now, for the future, what I'm planning, that's why I did start with this reverie, because I want to do a really beautiful tutorial. I'm gonna do, and maybe probably I'm gonna start doing it today after this live streaming. I'm gonna stay late today and just get it done, because I have it in my mind and I need to give it away. I've been thinking about how to put it. I'm gonna do one video with analysis, overall analysis, for those that they don't know the piece and they would like to have an idea what to look for it and how it means. And then I'm gonna do probably 2 or 3 part series how to practice in order to to create the reverie, the daydream of Debussy. Beautiful, beautiful. This piece is beautiful, and this is one of the first piece that you should learn. As a beginner in Debussy. It's true that there are arabesques number 1 and number 2. That even they are a little harder than this one, than the reverie. But the reverie, they both, but arabesque they're harder. Reverie it's easier and very smooth and very nice. So this is my coming project. In the last months or 2 months, I've been just doing over and over and over all kind of questions and answers and questions and answers, and I'm kind of I don't know what else to talk about. So if you have any other more questions, I would like to hear, on the Patreon account, link below. If you sign up for Patreon, that is only $10 a month, no big deal. There you can submit your little link with your video, with your phone or something like that, and ask me questions. So and then either I'm replying you straight there, either I can reply over here. I will be so happy to do this and share my knowledge with everyone, because that's why I'm here. I would like to share this this knowledge. It's a full. I was just thinking today. I started piano when I was 6, and I don't want to tell you how old I am, but they're over 50-something years. Yes, 50-something years of just piano and music in general. I think I breathe music. I think I can hear everywhere music. For me, everything is music. and I become music. And it's not only that I become music, I think that all this work that I am doing in learning a piece, the stages of learning a piece, I'm applying the same strategy, if it could be called a strategy, in everything else that I want to learn about. Example, some of you know already that I bought an entire set of bowls, Tibetan bowls. I don't know if you know what they are, but anyhow, that's another chapter that I'm starting in my life. For a long time, for a short term, I don't know, but it's just, you know, another another chapter, small chapter. Music is always going to be the main chapter, but that one is just for fun. And I start digging into these bowls, you know, from the bottom to the bottom, and then taking the big picture. I even create a little concert in regarding this, how to share this another music kind to the people, and so right now I'm relating with music and with the piano, how my mind works, because my mind works exactly as I would learn a piece. It's exactly the same strategy or so. So let's see who has any questions about for today's video. If you don't have any question, but I would love you to have any questions, so I will talk about it. I want to talk about something else that it just occurred to me. It's a misunderstanding. I did listen to some other videos to see what others, you know, I did my homework, let's put it this way. Some other channels, what they will say about this reverie, even though I will say whatever I want to say. I just wanted to have an idea how others they will explain this reverie. And we having here a word here that is saying meno piano. And I want to talk about that word because it's a totally misunderstanding. So meno in Italian, if you translate from Italian, meno means less piano, right? But if you really understand what means less piano, that means it's not piano, it's a little bit more than piano. That means it's a mezzo piano. So don't think meno that is gonna be pianissimo. So meno means less piano, so not as piano. That means a little bit more. It's mezzo piano. Now we having the other word that is saying più piano. P-I-U. It's not in this book, it's not in this reverie, but I'm just saying it per se. Because they were not right. Some other channels, they were not right. So più piano, if you translate it, you know, it should be more piano. But more piano, it's equal actually pianissimo. That means very piano. So more piano means very, very piano. It's exactly opposite that you would think. So pay attention for this discrepancy that I heard it in other videos and I'm like, nope. Meno doesn't mean less, means a little more than piano. And più means less because it's more piano. Like add more piano on it. That means you add more piano. You play pianissimo. So pay attention on these two words. I don't know what to say today. It looks like it's gonna be a really short one. You see, I did went like 2 weeks ago. I had like 7 people on my chat room. I got you used to come every Sunday, and then I missed one Sunday. Right now we are 2 people, actually 3 people coming right now. So say hi to me, whoever you are. Just let me know who you are, so I will know, because otherwise I don't know who you are. So this is what it is. Yeah, so this is probably is gonna be my short video streaming. I'm sorry for the first first try. I don't know what happened. It was a terrible sound. Did you hear that sound? I don't know where that sound came from, but it was really terrible. I'm gonna give just a minute. I'm gonna just play maybe a little bit of this reverie, And meanwhile, if you have any questions, I will let you catch up with me, because what's happening here, whatever I'm talking, it's about delayed with about 20-30 seconds. So while I'm gonna play for 20-30 seconds, you might wanna write me questions or maybe an idea. What should I talk about next time? I'm thinking for next time maybe to talk about the trills. That's a different subject, and how relax means relax, or maybe some exercises for the trills that I would like to maybe come up with it, or we'll see about it. But if you have any other ideas what you would be interested for me to talk next time on the next Sunday, write me down in the chat. So let me just play from the second theme, part A, second theme here on the Reverie. What means for me rubato, and how to do rubato, because it's not any how to do it. From my point of view, is how you feel to do rubato, how you would like to be rubato, and then move on to the next phrase. Rubato meaning play freely, according to how you feel. Hi Jeffrey, good to see you. And Suzanne, you're here. So Suzanne, actually you was the one who inspired me to talk about rubato, because you said in one of my videos, I like your rubato. So I'm sorry that you just joined me, and I'm sorry it was such big problem with the sound. I don't know why. So right now actually I'm streaming with my cell phone, and I have my iPad here to see the chat room, So let me, okay. So because I don't know why have no clue. I tried 2 times with the iPad, I leave it down, and then right now we are on the iPhone. So we'll see. So Suzanne, I'm sorry that you missed me. I'm probably right now we are at 6 people. What should I do? Should I talk again about rubato? So you need to go back and see what I did talk about rubato. And definitely I will make a new video, about rubato. What are my thoughts about rubato and how to practice. But as a general rule, rubato comes from your heart, from your intuition, from your musical understanding, from your melodicity. I don't think you can actually fake a rubato, because you can't. When it's fake, it's fake. If I'm telling you delay or not there, and then you're delaying just because I am telling you to do it, it's not gonna sound good. So you need to arrive to the point, oh, I like it when it's delayed there or stretched out. As you calling you stealing the time. I would not still do stealing. The word stealing into the music doesn't sound good to me. So I would put it stretch out, amplify, or delay, or emphasize, or the phrase that you want to do it because it's so beautiful or it's so romantic, obviously. for Brahms, for Chopin, obviously, you know. It's so beautiful that you just want to keep on doing and keep on doing. So it's coming from inside out. Well, it's true that first you can fake it until you make it, if you don't feeling it, and then it's like, oh, I'm feeling it. That would be nice to feel it first and then to do it, because it's easier. A lot of people are talking about this rubato, and they make it so many words they put into it. It's so much brain. And when I'm hearing those, you know, about interpretation, how to do rubato, so I'm like, oh my God, that's making so complicated. Do this and do that. I'm like, it's way too complicated. Just listen to the music and connect with your sense of music. You know, if you've been doing music for a couple of years, you definitely must have at this moment in time of sense of musicality and sense of beauty, right? So in that moment, just try to do it from your heart, and then your teacher, it will tell you, okay, do it more, I like that, do it more. And then you can do it more, and then go on that path with the rubato. I don't know, how do you practice when a piece has more than two voices? Well, yes, that's a good, it's a very good question. Well, when we're having more than two voices, you need to know each voice at a time. That's called polyphonic piece, you know, that Bach has. But even Mozart, or even, you know, even this little reverie, in a certain point, you know, has three voices. So you need to practice each voice one by one, each voice at a time. First you practice one, so let's say first voice that usually it's on the top, you know, with these fingers. Now depends on the piece, but it's with this finger. So first you practice for your ear with whatever fingers you want, but just for learning the melody out of that piece. Then you practice that voice, same first voice, with the fingering that it's supposed to be. Then you practice the second voice by itself and see what is over there and where the melody goes and how it interacts with the first voice. So again, you learn first point, you learn the second voice with whatever fingers you want to do it. Second, you apply the fingering. Usually the second voice, it's in between these three fingers. It bounces from here to here while you do this one, and this would be the third voice. So this would be the first voice, this would be the second, and this would be the third, right? So first you are now to the second voice. So you play the second voice with whatever fingering you can, just for the idea to see where exactly what the second voice would tell to you. Then you will apply the fingering, and then you will do first voice and second voice together to see how they interact. Then you go to the third voice, and again you play first the melody, then you put the fingering, you just play it with the fingering, and right now you can alternate first voice with second, first with third, two with third, and then all three together, right? Hopefully, you know, this is the way how we would do a three invention, you know, Bach, three invention, you know, polyphonic or any other piece. You know, like I will give you a really good example, like I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be on Teachable. This part on the reverie that goes. For you to hear. So in this situation, what I would suggest you, hold on, because I don't want to lose the screen right now. We have 7 people in the chat room. Oh my God. Okay. In this situation, first I will definitely do with one finger. That's voice 1. And then practically it's becoming voice number 1 in this particular subject is becoming, it's a combination in between right and left hand. just the left hand. That is the third voice. That just goes again and again. So I will go. Is the first voice with the third voice because it's easier, this approach. And then you do have on the right hand another voice. Right? So in that moment I will add the third voice. Retenue means you hold it back, the next one. And then even here we having three voices. You see, you have the bass one. No. So what I will do, I will definitely try to listen to the bass one. Or here, last four measures. Here is very clear because we have it G, 3 counts, F, E, 3 counts, and C, and then F. With a third emphasize. And then the fifth, third and fifth, and then easy on, and it's ending on a third, you see. So definitely always looking, who gives, the bass is giving you the deafness, and it will have a melodical line. The top is giving you the flowing, right? And then the middle one, they're enhancing, or it's the movement. This meaning in not in classical time. This meaning usually in romantic period, impressionism period, or so. Or Bach is totally, when we having polyphonic voices, that is totally different. As I said, it's much more detailed, and that is going, the fugues is just horizontal thinking, is not verticality thinking, it's horizontal thinking, and that's why each voice needs to be practiced by itself. Alright, do you have any other question, my beautiful 7 people here? Okay, Suzanne, Jeffrey, anything I could touch for today? What I want to tell you, next Sunday I will have a ball party, Tibetan ball party. So I've expected people to start coming, starting with 6:40. So I will be pretty much, I hope I will try to be actually earlier, like 5 minutes earlier, like 5:55 or so. So I could start and pretty much end, like 6:30, 6:40, before my first one would start knocking on the door. But next time I'm going to show you, I will try to record this party, because you guys, who knows, maybe you might be interested and you might give me ideas, you don't know anything what I'm doing, but I will record it and I will put it on this YouTube, and I created actually another YouTube that I'm going to let you know, that it's about all this mystic mystic music. I'm gonna call it mystic music because it's really mystic. Sounds mystic to me and different, very different. Okay, so I will let you go. Yes, 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 yes. Right. So hope this chat with you was enjoyable. Again, so check the Patreon. You do have a PayPal into the descriptions if you would like, if you would like to support me and the channel. Do comment all the time on my videos. That it's always helping with the algorithm, And and thank you for supporting me from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being here with me and me not talking by myself. Thank you. And share with your friends. Share with your students. Suzanne, if you have some students, because I don't know, I'm not sure if you're still teaching. I have an entire series on the Hanon or scales. It can make your teaching easier. Instead of you teaching them how to play a scale, you can just say, go on Miss Liana's, video and learn it from there, because it's details how to play 2 octaves up and down and split. All the keys, you have them there. So check it out and let me know. Alright? So thank you so much and see you next week, 5 minutes earlier than 6. And let me know what would you like me to talk about. Bye.